fractions and percentages, and we're looking at exercise 4J. Now, exercise 4J essentially looks more like word problem. Word problem. What's a word problem? Problems in which you read and then you try to create or get mathematical statements out of there to solve the problem. So, in exercise 4G, question number 1 says, find the product. Now, the word product means multiplication of 3 1/4 and 2 2/5. So that will be 3 1/4 times 2 2/5. So how do you solve this? The first thing you must do here is to convert to improper fraction. The first thing you want to do here is to convert to what? Improper fraction. So this will be 13/4. You're well aware of how we're getting that. 4 times 3 plus 1. And here 5 times 2, 10 plus 2, that's 12/5. So this go here 1, this go here 3, and that will be 39/5, which will give me 7/4/5. 7/4/5. Now question 2. For question 2, they find the value of 6 to 10 divided by, find the value of 6 to 10 divided by 1/7/9. So it is 6 to 10 divided by what? 1/7/9. Your first objective is to turn these into improper fractions. That's the basis for your multiplication or division. So this will give you 20/3 times 16/9, which will give you, divided 20/3 times 9/16. 3 go here 1, 3 go here 3, 4 go here 4, 4 go here 5, and that will give you 50/4. Now you can keep this in mixed mode, and this will be what? 3 whole number 3/4. I hope that is making sense to us. We start the recording. Now for question 3, you are told that what is 3/4 of 3 whole number 3/7? So question 3, that's a word problem there. You have your textbook, so you have seen that. So this will be 3/4 of 3 whole number 3/7. This will be equal to 3/4 times 3 whole number 3/7, which will be equal to 3/4 times 24/7. So this will give you 1, this will give you 6, and that will be 18/7. And that will give you 2 number 4/7. 2 number 4/7. So confirm if what we have done is correct. And then we'll go to question 4. What is question 4 saying? What is question 4 saying? He said, does 4.5 divided into 1 over 4/5 mean 4.5 divided by 4/1/5, or 4/5 divided by what? 4/1/2. Find the values of what? So question 4, you have 2 descriptions there. To find the value of 4/1/2 divided by 4/5. You have to get what this value is, and then get what the other value is, and say which one is 4.5 divided into 4/5. All right, so this is this description of it. This is 9/2 divided by 24/5. That'll be 9 over 2 times 5 over 24. 3, 8, 15 over 16. So that'll be 15 over 16. That's 15 over 16. So let's check the other one out. Let's check the other one out. 1, 4 over 5 divided by, so let's call this one Roman figure 1, and let's call this Roman figure 2. Divided by 4, 1 over 2. This will give me 9 over 5 times 9 over 2, rather divided by 9 over 2, which I can now take to be 9 over 5 times 2 over 9. And that'll give me 2 over 5 as my answer.
Mr. Jarvis.
Yes. It's an error from the textbook. Okay, so this is what it should be 1 here. Is that not? So let's correct that. That means it should be 1 here, and this should be called what? 9. That'll be 9 over 5. So 9 over 2 times 5 over 9. So that'll give me 5 over 2. Okay, so let's take note of that correction. I think that error came from the textbook. Maybe what they call the printer's devil. All right, so I think the question is in perspective now. All right, so I've gotten this answer for this, and I've gotten this answer for this. All right, now the question now says, divided by what? One number 4 over 5. All right, so it will be this divided by this. That's what the question actually is talking about. And that will be equal to this one, which is what? 5 over 2. Divided into. So this one is divided into this part. How many are you going to have? How many of this are you going to have? It will be this. So that settles that answer. All right. Question 5. The mass of each book encyclopedia is what? 1 to mass of a book. 1 over 4 kg. Now, there are what? 20 books. And if there are 20 books, so mass of 20 books will simply be equal to 1/3 times 20. How do you go about that? You change this to improper fraction. That will give you 7. 4 times 1 is 4 plus 3. That's 7 over 4 times 20 over 1. And that will give you 5. And so your answer is what? 35 kg. That's for question number 5. In question number 6, it says that a tank holds 15 liters of water. A tank holds what? 15 liters of water. The capacity of a cup is 3 over 10 of a liter. 3 over 10 of a liter. So the tank, capacity of tank is what? 15 liters. Now, capacity of cup Now, how many cups? So, how many cups will simply be equal to 15 divided by 3 over 10? How many cups will be the quantity the tank can hold divided by what is the capacity of 1 cup? So, this will be equal to 15 times 10 over 3, 5, 1. That will be 50 cups. So the capacity of this tank, all right, the number of cups you can get if each cup were to measure 3 over 2 liters will be what? Will be what? 50. Right. We go to question 7. I'll give you some breathing time to copy that, and then I'll go to question 7. We're on question 7. We are on page 29 of our textbook, exercise 4G, word problems. Now, the LP record counts what? Every minute. So, in 1 minute, a number of turns, a number of times, LP turns will be equal to what? 33 1/3, which will be 100 over 3. So 1 minute is that. Now, the question now says, if one side of the LP plays for 24 minutes, so in 24 minutes, number of turns, or number of times, LP turns, will that be equal to what? 24 times 100 over 3. How many times will it turn? That will be what? 800 times. In 1 minute, the LP turns for 100 over 3 times. So in 24 minutes, if we increase the number of turns, so it will be 24 times, whatever that value is. And then the answer for question 8 would pop up in that manner. Let's look at question 7 rather. Question 8 says, one lecture at an evening course lasts for 1.5 hours. So time, duration of one lecture will be equal to 1.5 hours. Now, they said if the course lasts for 30 hours, so in 30 hours, number of lectures will be equal to 30 divided by 30 hours. Number of lectures will be 30 divided by what? 1.5. In 30 hours. Now, one lecture will last for 1.5 hours. So, in 30 hours, how many lectures will you have done? To get the number of lectures you have done, you just say 30 divided by what? 1.5. So let's check how that goes. This is what? Division. This will be equal to 30 divided by 2. I can write division like this or like this. Whichever way you write it, it is correct. So this will be 30 times 2 divided by 3. 1, 10. And your answer is 20 lectures. So there are 20 lectures that will last for that time. All right. So question 9. Some shop soil goods are sold for what? 2/5 of their original price. So let me give you some time to copy. Give you some time to copy. In question 9, some goods are sold for 2/5 of the original price. 2/5 of the original price. What will be the selling price of a t-shirt originally costing 850 naira? So original cost of is equal to 850 naira. So that's the original cost. Now it said that they are sold for 2/5 of the original cost. So the price sold will be equal to 2/5 of the original cost. I seen it. Say they are sold for 2/5 of the original cost. 170. That will be 2 times 170, and that will be 340. They are sold for 2/5 of the original cost. The original cost is 850. So they are now being sold for 2/5 of. If you like to see this, this is actually what we have. 2/5 of 850. That's what it means. I know that off is actually what times in mathematics. Are we together? Okay, let's go to question 10. In a school, 9/10 of the students play sports. 2/3 of these play football. So, what fraction of students play football? So, fraction that play sports is equal to 9/10. So fraction that plays football. Sports. Football is a sporting event. Football is a sporting event. And because football is a sporting event, it will be what? 2/3 of 9/10, which will give you 2/3 times 9/10. So how do you do that? You cancel 1, 3, 5, 1. And that will be what? 3/5. So which means in this school, the fraction that play football from those who play sports is what? 3/5. 3/5. Feverish, are you writing? You don't look like somebody who is writing. No? You look too relaxed. All right. Question 11. Let's go to question 11. Question 11. It takes 3/4 meters of cloth to make a shirt. How many shirts can be made from 10.5 meters of cloth? So, length of cloth is 10.5 meters. then length of shirt, the length of shirt is going to be 1/3/4 meters. So number of shirts will be the length of cloth divided by the length of shirts. So what we are doing now, we are converting the word problem into real practical, into using mathematical symbols, and then we'll try to solve them. So here it will be what? 21/2 divided by 7/4. We got to 7/4. So what does this give you? This will be 21/2 times. We said that when you multiply this sign, this thing will change here. Are we saying that? Let me be sure you are seeing that on my board. Okay, you are seeing it. This is 7. Let me write this way. This is 7/4. All right. So that will give you 21/2 times 7 times 4/7. And that will give you 2 go here 1, 2 go here 2, 7 go here 1, 7 go here 3. And that will be 3 times 2. And that will be what? 6. So which means that you have 6. You have what? 6 shirts that can be made if that is done.